Hey everybody, it's Christian from the Arkin Dev team, and I know it's been a while. Uh, College sucks, but I'm back, and I have a new project I started working on. For anyone who actually really enjoyed Artist Arcana, I apologize. My old computer kind of died, and when I got a new one, I didn't realize I didn't move over my files. I moved over like all the art and everything else, but I forgot to move over the actual project file. So that project is officially dead, and I apologize for that. But currently, I have this project. I like to call it Dungeon of Sarkov, and that's kind of a working title. I can always change it. But let's just go through. This is kind of a mix between a devlog and a gameplay video. Basically, I'll be talking about the game as I, play it here for you guys. Talk about the different things I did, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Um, the basic structure of the game currently is you begin with four mutable points, basically points you can put in to any stat, a class, and a race. Going through the most basic character that I just do by habit now is a max stamina thief. On the sidebar, the game starts with the instructions in this little instruction, well, not instruction panel, this text panel that will give you information. And so if you guys struggle to control the game, this is where you go for that. I can hit I to remove or put it back as well. Anyway, so we've picked our class. We have 10 mana, 18 health, and 26 stamina. From here, would you like to look at my wares? I have a semi-functional shop that you can come out to whenever you play. All the display is basically using a number counter and deciding that down is +1, up is -1, and then right and left are plus and minus 10. So I keep my numbers in order in a way that's manageable. Since there are only 3 items here, it's literally 1, 2, 3. I have an inventory system where the number keys apply 1 through 9, apply and try to use whatever item you're hitting. There is a free chest right here. I found 6 gold now. From here, I now, since I got a free 6 gold, I can come here. I can get a +1 attack bonus knife. And then while I'm at it, I guess I'll grab a health potion. So, this game functions on a semi-turn-based system where both you and the enemies can do things on the opposite turn, but you do not have your full capabilities on the other's turn. For example, you can counterattack if you still have stamina left over, and the enemy can move around and attack you while you're attacking it, but it doesn't do it at a constant pace like it would normally. All the levels are randomly generated, just to kind of make things easy. So I just got 8 gold and a mana potion, right? I can exit, right? And then when you go back up a staircase, it'll take you back to the surface where you can buy better wares and things like that, to where if you hit a point where you think you're going to die, it would be normally best to come back to the surface. But now we're back in. Alright, I found a bunch of gold in that chest. So I ended my turn. The enemies will move at me. You can even use the enemy's movement towards you to not waste stamina. So there we go, I killed it. You see this item popped up in the 3rd slot of my inventory. I hit 3. I recovered 3. Sorry. I recovered 3 hunger. You'll see this staircase right here. That's a down staircase versus... oh goodness. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Making a mistake in this game is quite costly, I would say. But you want to go through and loot as much of the stuff as you possibly can before moving to the next floor, getting as much EXP as possible so you can level up. Leveling up is good because it is one of the few ways to get health while you're down here. Depending on what we run into, I'll describe that. There are a random selection of rooms that it chooses from every time a new room loads. It will then load the next rooms, and there is a set limit to how many rooms will be loaded. But things could always be smaller depending on the room generation as well. There's no set lower limit. Like, if you got a hallway and then 2 lefts, it would probably, or 3 lefts, I guess, that would be the end of the entire area, because I've coded it to where the rooms will not want to spawn inside of each other, which is a good thing, because before I fixed that, there were a lot of problems with that. Alright. I have now gone through. That was my special. It cost mana. And I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention to my stamina. But you have multiple builds. Next I'll show you the wizard. You'll notice he has less stamina, but he also has much more mana. He also has very low health. He is probably the weakest class when it comes to his stats other than mana. His stamina is average. Everything else is average. Alright. He has functional fireballs, functional fire bolts. Alright. He regenerates mana quick enough to where he can normally attack every turn with his big attack. Seems the slime slipped through the walls. That is not something that I want to happen, but once they get out, they normally can't come back in, so it doesn't affect things too terribly much. Ow. Alright. I am in a very precarious situation here. I'm low on stamina and I'm slowly going to be pushed back. Alright. Wow, I lost. That's another part of the game. Critical hits and critical failures. So there's a 1 in 20 chance your damage will be halved. And then there's a 1 in 20 chance your damage will be doubled. And there was a really bad situation for my damage to be halved. I will slowly be going through the game and making modifications and the like. But this is the general gameplay loop right now. I plan on in the future adding so currently on floor 4 there's a giant snake that functions as a pretty decent mini boss, but I plan on adding a full floor boss for floor 5, which has not been made yet, as well as a subterranean town where you could be given quests and kind of work with the story. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is just kind of a Devlog Zero gameplay video combo. And if you guys have any questions about how I did things in the next videos, I will probably go through and discuss a bit of the code that I did to pull this off. But I was just trying to do something quick for this, basically. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good one.